the microphone when I'm up there?
Yep, I did it. Congratulations!
That. table for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Superintendent Cabral, Assistant Superintendent Pruitt, Easton School Committee, Senator Driscoll, and Representative Plouffe, families, friends, the Easton community, and most of all you, my classmates. Good morning and welcome. I am so proud of all we've accomplished and have unwavering confidence in our ability to pave sparkling, bright futures for ourselves. Thank you all for being here to support our graduating class on this exciting day. Your love and support is what has given us the ability to flourish throughout our childhood. I would like to give a special thank you to my parents and sisters for being the most helpful, supportive, and loving people I know. I would also like to say thank you to all of the teachers at OA who have taught me so much, both academically and also about myself and life. Lastly, I want to thank my friends who have been alongside me all these years, as my time in Easton and at OA is defined by the relationships I've made with you all. A couple of years ago, I was on the phone with my older sister Priya when she excitedly said she was going to send me a mysterious link. It's this new feature called a Spotify blend, she said. Please join it. I want to see our taste match. Of course I liked music, but I was not obsessed the way she was, and I completely disregarded this request and went along with my day. After 5 more requests, I ultimately succumbed to her incessant text messages and pressed on the link. This was maybe one of the best choices I've ever made, as it broadened this seemingly meaningless thing into something so much more. The Spotify blend was such a cool feature. First, it told us our taste match compatibility, which was pretty high, and then it gave us an adapting playlist of songs that we both enjoyed. But it also gave us something to bond about. Seeing the songs that spoke to both of us gave us a greater understanding of who we were in relation to one another. Knowing that we were both bumping to Heartless by Morgan Wallen while she was away at college made me feel so much closer to her. My initial resistance to the blend turned into joy, and the playlist further fueled a love for music in me. After that, I felt like it was something to always ground me. Laying in my bed and listening to a Don Toliver song became a way for me to better understand myself, and seeing that same song on my blend with Priya showed me how I'm not the only one finding meaning in a specific tune. Much like a Spotify blend, several experiences throughout high school reminded me of the connection that can happen when we push through things we might initially resist. One morning, I walked into school elated at the prospect of sharing my form in Mr. Gillis's philosophy class. But when I got to class and started blasting Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter, everyone seemed pretty confused. There was a sense of discomfort and awkwardness in the classroom because no one's form had made people just sit there and listen to songs. But once we started talking and I explained how music and emotions and memories are so uniquely and strongly intertwined, the class discussion deepened my understanding. This class and this project reaffirmed my love, and pushing past the initial discomfort was so worth it for me because I was able to appreciate the shared fondness and personal feelings towards a song. I came up against that resistance once again when we were faced with the challenge put forth by our magical, detail-oriented new class advisor, Ms. Shea, of creating a Monopoly-themed hall for our traditional hall day competition. Now, I won't lie to you all. I was not super enthused at the idea of spending hours and hours after school every day cutting paper or painting signs. Frankly, I was annoyed. Some days when we were after school in Mrs. Palma's office adding an extra dot of paint to our 10-foot-tall chance cards, I would have probably rather been anywhere else. But that night, when we had all the decorations up, I felt not only relief but also pride. Knowing that our class had come together to create something so beautiful made us feel even more unified than before, a spirit that continued throughout our senior year. Like my initial resistance to Monopoly, I found myself pushing back at reading when Mr. Schuessler assigned a poetry collection called Counting Descent by Clint Smith in AP Lit class. I didn't want to read it. I thought, I hate poetry, so I did what any second semester senior would do and pushed the reading to the very last minute. But something really beautiful happened in that 11th hour. My resistance faded as I began to fall in love with the words on the page. Since then, I read 5 more poetry collections. I feel so much gratitude that Priya pushed me to create that Spotify blend with her, and to Mr. Gillis, Ms. Shea, and Mr. Schuessler for pushing me to work and think harder. We often struggle to do things that are out of the ordinary. Resistance and fear are natural because discomfort is natural. No one wants to take a second to brush away their ego and preconceived notions about the way the world works to try something new. Every time I hear a song I love, En Mi Cuarto by Jay Cortez, a song I never would have heard of, but now adore thanks to Priya, I am reminded that if I gave into my initial defiance, I would have never experienced this happiness. So my message to you all as we part ways and begin our new chapter of life is to constantly be the person who doesn't resist and is open to any new possibilities that come your way. We are always going to meet resistance, but it is what we do with it which decides what kind of person we will become. Thank you all so much, and congratulations.
Good morning. I first want to thank everyone for being here, teachers, administration, families, and friends. Without your support and tireless efforts throughout these years, we would not all be here today, ready to move on to the next chapter of our lives. Special shout out to my mom, my dad, and my brother. Love you guys. Now, we are all here graduating because we did our fair share of learning. And I'm guessing, or at least hoping, most of you are continuing to learn, whether by attending college, trade school, joining the military, or pursuing a career. And after that, still learning to grow as a person to accomplish our dreams, whatever they may be. But how do you learn over a lifetime? And learn useful things at that. I want to start with what learning meant to me at OA. During the scheduling process for my junior year courses, my friend implored me to take AP Lang. Now, I was a little confused. This was the same guy who would complain about the workload and rush into the library at 7:50 a.m. to make last-minute edits to his essay due at 7:55. So naturally, I asked him why he wanted me to suffer too. He replied that even though it was difficult, he actually learned a lot from the course and found it useful in his real-world experience. I was still apprehensive of the toughness of the course because that likely meant a lower grade. I went home to talk it over with my dad, and he said, well, it's really up to you. He then added that learning something hard is going to be challenging, but the fear of failure shouldn't stop you from doing that. So I took the course. Were there days where I regretted my decision when I had to wake up at 4 a.m. to finish an essay? Yes. But after all the hard work was over, I left with a valuable lesson. Learning isn't just about the end results. The act of learning is really based on the fact that you took a risk to better yourself. But if learning could only be achieved through hardship with a chance of failure, it wouldn't be something very fun to do over a lifetime. Luckily, learning oftentimes is something we do day to day without even expecting to, whether it's finding out about an interesting fact, or in my case, looking at life with a new perspective. 2 years ago, I was visiting my grandma in China, and I went out of her apartment to get some breakfast. There was a street vendor nearby, and he was making food in a cramped area, maybe 8 by 5 feet max, with nothing more than a ceiling fan to cool himself off in almost 100-degree weather. I thought to myself, this must be how he's keeping costs so low to sell these wraps at 50 cents. Still, he seemed quite content, smiling and talking happily with the customers as he made their food. When I got back to the apartment, I realized I forgot to bring my keys with me. I called my grandma and banged on the door to no reply. So I went for a longer walk through the city, but the heat was getting to me. I ended up in the hospital waiting room, not because I got hurt, but because it was the only place I could find AC and a comfy chair to take a nap in. I woke up around 8 p.m., And as I walked back to the apartment, I saw the street vendor still there, still selling wraps, still smiling and talking. And when I finally was let into the apartment, my grandma was also taking a nap, by the way, I thought about how he could be so happy being out in sweltering heat for so long, selling 50-cent wraps. It gave me a new perspective on the idea that, of course, we all work for a better future, but it's important to be present and content with how far we've all come now, and to find the joy in life when there doesn't seem much to be happy about. And I also learned to not forget to bring keys. But what's the point of all this? Taking risks, seeing new perspectives, being keen to try new things. For me, this lifelong learning enables me to do what I find important in life. Build connections, learn about people's stories, and make friends. If you don't risk reaching out, and you don't know or can't imagine how other people think or what they love to do, then it's hard to make meaningful relationships with anyone. And in our honestly relatively short lives, it's the one thing we have to make it feel just a little longer, by living almost another life through understanding other people's experiences. I mean, if I would have never wanted to take a risk or see a different world, I would never have transferred schools and met all you wonderful people. I hope wherever you plan to go, not only after high school, but after that too, that you decide to choose learning and find more people that will make your life just a little brighter. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, class of 2025, for the opportunity to speak today. Thank you for uplifting each other and pushing each other to be better people, both intentionally and subconsciously. It has been an honor to learn alongside you. I'd also like to thank the Easton Public Schools staff and teachers who have guided us on our way to this moment. Thank you for your support and guidance, both on and off the clock. It did not go unnoticed. Lastly, thank you, of course, to all the parents, guardians, relatives, and ancestors who have been here through it all and helped make graduation possible. Let us not forget all the work those who have come before us have put into getting us where we are today. We have accomplished something magnificent, and it would not have been possible without them. Thank you. I, as I am sure many of you have as well, have been thinking about time recently. From a young age, we have heard all about time and formed a relationship to it. What runs but doesn't have legs? Time. What changes things while being invisible and intangible? Time. Time heals. Time is money. One can spend time, one can donate it, and one can waste it. Time can spring forward, but we can also push it back. Time drags on. Time flies. We try to capture time through photographs, and we convince ourselves we can track it through watches and clocks. Time waits for no one. But when I think about time, I see it not as something we work against, but rather something we work alongside. Time is wisdom. Time is experience. And to experience time is to grow and to be privileged to do so. Now, I have not yet found a solution for time travel, but if you'll entertain me for a few moments of your time, I'd love to guide us as we reflect on what it has done with us. Let's begin with the past. We can't go back to the 1800s or roam amongst the dinosaurs of the Jurassic, but we are lucky enough to hold memories in our mind and heart about the times we have shared. Take a moment to look at the people around you. These are the people who have been with us 4 to 6 hours a day for a large portion of our current lives. These are the people you played blocks with, the people who you created secret handshakes with. These are the people who taught you how to share. These are the people who taught you how to communicate. These are the people who saw you at your youngest and most authentic and contributed to who you are today. That young you still exists within you. With time, we may have grown taller and our interests may have changed, but that young you is still there, and they are proud. In the present, we are gathered here to celebrate the culmination of all our past selves' hard work. If we zoom out to think of the present as our high school experience, there is one thing I think defines our class: ambition. While we all have had different paths, perspectives, and experiences, I've seen each and every one of you find a passion and lean into it. We show up and demonstrate what it means to have a passion and let ambition lead the way. Our class has contributed to sweeping championships, including in track and field and in our historic soccer three-peat. The orchestras, jazz band, and marching band continue to create beautiful music, collecting plenty of accolades in the process. Our class was behind the creation of new school opportunities, clubs, and events that will continue to be staples in the school for years to come. Whether we were helping, leading, collaborating, or winning, we have all been and continue to be leaders that have made the school a better and stronger place. And when challenges arose, whether they be sunless senior sunrises or Chromebook technical difficulties, we adapted and changed our approach in order to make the most of our situations. Thank you for showing up and being the best you wanted to be in the big and small ways. Just like particles in space, we are full of unbounded possibilities. With this in mind, I implore you all to consider your past and present when you think about your future. Participate in life wholeheartedly, because to experience it is a privilege and an honor. I am sure many of you have seen me rushing through the halls, zipping from place to place at some point, but once I get where I'm going, whether that be in the cafeteria or the classroom, I strive to be truly and entirely present, and I've seen all of you do the same. I've seen you all make the most of the school, from bettering your crafts in the wood and metal shops, to creating and engaging in after-school activities and events. I have watched you all authentically build up your classes and teams in manners as simple as sharing Back Bay bagels before a big exam, or celebrating with other classes through events such as the Special Olympics and school visits. However, the end of high school is not the end of these practices. It is only the beginning. Take these lessons you have learned these past 13 years and bring them with you. Take a moment to appreciate how far you've come, and take a moment to be excited for where you are going. Because at the heart of it all, time is experience. Our time has been mainly decided for us up to this point, and now we get to decide what we do with it and our lives entirely. As we begin to explore, remember the lessons time has etched into our hearts. As we enter a world that will ask us questions we never have had to think about before, and face a society that will challenge us in ways we cannot yet comprehend, remember all the wonderful things that have led us to where we are, and remember the true power we have, because time has given us a past and present, and we are the future. Through minutes, hours, and days at a time, time slips, slides, and sprints without our own volition. Time waits for no one. Through time, we learn ourselves and each other, while also learning the world and universe around us. Time makes us into someone. Forever unchaseable, seldom forgettable, and always invisible, time waits for us to grow old and wise and change and grow till wrinkles line our faces, hearts, and souls. Make use of time while you have some. Capitalize on it to foster joy. Employ its opportunities to learn, unlearn, and learn again. Take advantage of its promise of healing and resilience. Make time count for something. And when we look back at our past and all the ways time has supported us, let us see the light and promise of the human spirit, and let time let it ring. Thank you all again for the opportunity to speak today. I wish you all the best in your passion-driven adventures. We have made it. Congratulations.
Good morning, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. I'm Kelly Kavanaugh, principal of Oliver Ames High School. Class of 2025. On September 1st, 2021, you walked into this school for the first time as nervous freshmen, and I walked into the school for the first time as your principal, also nervous. We were all starting something new together, and what a journey it's been. During those first few weeks in the fall, you were trying to navigate new hallways, new teachers, new expectations, while I was learning the heartbeat of this incredible school. We're both asking the same questions. Where do I fit in? Where do I make my mark? What will the years ahead bring? Together, we discovered the answers. We've weathered challenges that tested our resilience and furthered our growth. We celebrated successes that provided us a sense of belonging and a confidence that we so desired. And we continue to grow together through our transitions out of a pandemic, through countless shared moments of adversity and joy. You've been my partners in making this school a place where everyone belongs. If I have taught you half of what you've taught me, I'll consider it a success. As we part ways, know that you will always be a part of this school's story and a part of my story, just as this school will always be a part of yours. The impact you've made will echo for years to come. Congratulations, class of 2025. The next chapter of your journey begins now, and I couldn't be more proud to have walked these 4 years beside you. Now, before we present you with your diplomas, I'd like to take a moment to thank the members of the Easton Public School Administration, the school committee, for joining us today to share in the celebration of this outstanding group of students. Thank you. I'd also like to extend my sincere, oh yes, I love that round of applause. Continue, thank you. They work so hard for you guys behind the scenes. I'd also like to extend my sincerest gratitude to all of the school and DPW staff who contribute to the preparation of this beautiful graduation, and my gratitude to Mr. Auger, Mrs. Marani, Mr. Mastergiacomo, Mr. Flanagan, and Ms. Copeland. You guys are the brains behind this event. Thank you with all my heart. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. I would like to invite to the stage for the conferring of diplomas, School Committee Chair Jackie Wiseman, School Committee Vice Chair Lauren Loomis, Superintendent Dr. Leisha Cabral, and your Assistant Principal, Mr. TJ Flanagan. Would the first row of graduates please line up? Chairperson Wiseman, the students before you have successfully completed the course of studies as prescribed by the Easton School Committee to graduate from Oliver Ames High School. The administration, faculty, and staff of OA are extremely proud to present them to you to be awarded their diplomas. Here we go. Senior Class President Isha Radha Murchia. Benjamin Andrew Feeney. Thomas Donald Querzoli. Pucci Tan Loa. Sonia Emile Warwick. Franklin Fuling Chen. Caitlin Elizabeth Peliquin. Colleen Madeline Carey. Alexander Christos Ephraimides. Z. Leach. Sean Patrick O'Rourke. Charlotte Patricia Rowell. Grace Elizabeth Walcott. Holly Alexandra Almeida. Kuba Jake Altai. Dylan Jacob Alterman. Harry Isaac Alterman. Ethan Manuel Anahori. Tristan Evelyn Anderson. John Charles Lorden Anderson. Jack William Andromoulos. Sophia Nicole Ashley. Anastasia Sidel Athenides. Alexis Virginia Averill. Alexia Olivia Acevedo. Emmanuel James Balzano. Ava Rose Barth. Emily Hannah Bollier. Caleb Norval Blake. Thaddeus Randall Bloomfield. Abigail Kelly Borden. Morgan Florence Bordley. Gabrielle Hannah Bortnick. Gabriel David Borichka. Victoria Dominika Borichka. Jessica Ann Bradley. Jack Joseph Brahaney. Benjamin Anthony Brodsky. Reese Madeline Burgess. Emma Frances Burke. Ella Antoinette Calisi. Joseph Mario Calisi. Alex Michael Callanan. Ava Luis Camara. Alexander Foster Campos. James Francis Carlson III. Samantha Jane Karen. Jackson Henry Carpenter. Patrick Killian Carr. Lainey Rose Carroll. Jillian Ann Sharon. Angela Marie Chirigio. Jeremiah Jacob Shute. Craig Stephen Churchill. Luke Joseph Churchill. Kaiden Cole Ethan Serino. Adela Rose Clark. Jared Harrison Cohen. Liam John Cohen. Mason Austin Cole. Noah Adam Coleman. Colin Michael Costello. Chloe Juliet Coughlin. Cole Michael Caffrey. James Aiden Cremens. Colleen Rose Cummings. Bryn Avery Cushing. Piper Ann Cushing. Amanda June Dante. Justin Lawrence Dante. Giovanni Manuel de la Rosa. Ryan Michael DiFrancesco. Bryce Edward Dybel. Kira Bella Delamere. Patrick John Jalugri. Talia Hope DiMarino. Frederick Peter Deshane. Taylor Helen DeVos. Connor James Dewey. Jordan Aaron Diaz. Tanya Valentina Diaz Correa. Sophia Kendall DeBona. Charles John Dion. Robert Louis Dobbin. Patrick Michael Dolan. Madison Olivia Donlan. Lucas Kevin Dorian. Giovanna Gomes Duarte. Emma Rose Ducharme. Madeline Ellen Duffy. Hannah Rose Dupil. Daniel Edward Dwyer II. Logan Michael Dykeman. Gianna Noel Earl. Lynn L. Hayek. Bernie Wharton Ellie. Norina El Karmouti. Nyla Etienne. Milan Everett Banks. Hannah Rose Farber. Anthony James Farron. Oscar Theodore Fedorov. Savannah Gia Ferreira. Chloe Reese Finch. Jamie Alexis Finn. Abigail Violet Fisher. Rhea Bryn Fisher. Allie Renee Fitzgerald. Harrison Anthony Fitzpatrick II. Deanna Rose Flaherty. Alex Christian Flynn. Cade James Joseph Fowler. Oliver Gustavo Franch. Bailey Rose Franzoni. Lily Lewis Freites. Tatum Emma Dolores Fritchman. Rory Joseph Gallagher Lambert. Gianluca DeMonte Garofalo. Connor Robert Gately. Hannah Bridget Gauthier. Emma Rose Gavin. Braden Christopher Gendro. Laisa De Oliveri Germiniani. Emma Mary Gershman. Anna Cecilia Gianni. Jacqueline Nicole Gilbride. Eva Gomez Vilca. Veronica Yanina Gomez Vilca. Braylon Nicole Graham. Jared Christopher Grant. Lillian Josephine Griffith. Drew Lawrence Hall. Sydney Michelle Hammett. Caroline Grace Hansen. Julia May Hansen. Sean Timothy Hansen. Ava Marie Hartman. Dale Hodgkins. Abigail Lisa Holmes. Samuel Robert William Howe. V. Cat Quinn. Zachary Michael Ivanovsky. Haley Mae Jacobson. Franceska Shania Jean. Aja Lene Jenkins. Ian Douglas Johnstone. Victoria Anna Juska. Kian Omar Kabir. Liam Robert Kane. Claire Marie Cavolas. Madeline Ann Kenny. Liliana Rose Kerr. Joseph Maloney Kidd. Kamari Elijah Kaiser Jr. Yuliana Kovtunenko. Francis Caroline Krager. Chase Joseph Krug. Taylor Ambrose Lawless. Hannah Joyanne Lee. Colin Sean LeMay. Adam Leonard Jr. Xingyu Long. Jetsael Lopez. Majeen Gloria Lewis. Elizabeth Margaret McDonald. Taylor Julia Marino. Emily Noel Martin. Giovanni Adonis Martinez. Ava Leanne Mathers. Nathaniel Preston Mazuka. Erin Wangare Burrow. Karina Wanjiko Burrow. Addison Maureen McDonough. Alora Sarah Jamie McDonough. Elijah Antonio McKinney. Walford Odilius McManus III. Quinton Thomas McStowe. Ivan Melgar. Isley Miranda Mendez. Jackson Mercieri. Mackenzie Elizabeth Merrill. Samantha Jane Meyer. Riley Jane Miller. Casey Arthur Milliken. Bailey Amber Moores. Janaya Shea Morales Mateer. Devin Jean Morris. Christopher J. Morrison. Kira Ruth Murphy. David Solomon Nash. Logan Paul Nason. Marvel Nemmer. For those who don't know, Marvel was the student representative on the school committee, so she's very close with these women. Benjamin Ryan Newton. Tu Kim Noonien. Dominic Andre Nowakowski. Samantha Ann Nuss. Aiden Raymond O'Connell. Grace Nina Okocha. Marcos Rafael Ortiz. Lillian Marie Palm. Olivia Louise Palm. Evan Padoni. John Aiden Pedro. William Thomas Pedro. Liana Jacqueline Pedro Palm. Safia Isa Perry. Justin David Phillips. Woodhaven's Pierre Lewis. Griffin Nathaniel Pike. Kaleem Naeem Porter. Dakota Jaylee Marie Porter. Sean Patrick Powers. Caitlin Elizabeth Proya. Janaya Christine Prophet. Markel Ramcharan. Charlotte Marie Ramsey. Louis Jr. Raphael. Rachel Dubin Reardon. Dylan Noah Renee. Anthony Henry Rhodes. Brianna Marie Riley. Sophia Isabella Rizzotti. Avery Cape Rivers. Evelyn May Robinson. Aaliyah Jesus Rodriguez. Willer Eller Santos Russau. Samira Ruzmatova. Kevin Nazario Santana. Nathan Antonio Santos. Matthew James Scarborough. Francesca Ann Shapisi. Mia Lena Scott. Michaela Eve Scott. Braden Seth Shapiro. Catherine Maeve Shine. Summer Kimberly Silverman. Amy Rose Slomba. Alex William Slomba. Allison Marie Smallwood. Amaya Catherine Elise Smith. Haley Ann Smith. Harold Smith III. Addison Josephine Smock. Anthony John Solomini. Sean Soanmade. Alyssa Catherine Spatola. Alexander James Steves. Madeline Loretta Stewart. Riley Olivia Stone. Maxwell Sue. Amberlise Lucella Suazo. Zoe Ann Swanson. Joseph Edward Sweeney. Aja Alexia Swiderski. Joseph Michael Taba. Victoria Louise Taylor. Sean Tian. Aubrey Ellen Tebow. Thomas Patrick Tivnan. I didn't. Who? Bella Talbot. Who's next? Victoria Louise Taylor. Oh, Ava Talbot. Sorry, guys, let's pause. Ava, yes? Okay. Ava Rose Talbot. Thanks, Taylor. There you go. Sean Tian. Who's there? Quentin Scott Tower. Ava Dorothy Tracia. Shannon Tran. Tristan Michael Tremblett. John Alexander Varela. Maria Bridget Vidoni. Ava Elizabeth Vieira. Marie Alexandra Villarreal Lescano. Henry Vildren. Evan Frederick Wisnauskas. Nicholas Ryan Wagner. Addison Virginia Walker. Brendan James Walker. Aiden Michael Walsh. Taylor Elizabeth Walsh. Annabelle Vivian Weber. Claire Elise Webster. Benjamin Keeler Weeks. Alexis Brianna Weintraub. Lauren Nicole Welch. Andrew Peter Whiteside. Thomas Patrick Whiteside. Jaden Ashley Waluka. Owen Patrick Woodward. Jason Woods Young. Stella Catherine Zakos. Olga Smeragda Zarulidou. Can we give one more round of applause for the class of 2025? Class of 2025, you may move your tassels to the other side. Town of Easton, I present to you the graduating class of Oliver Ames High School 2025. Congratulations.